Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and build a base on this planet, whatever we find here. Looks like we got a lake, big ass ocean there, maybe. Ooh. I have an idea. Land, you ugly son of a bitch. Alright, so that should be close enough. I'm thinking I might build a base right here on this island. It's bigger than the island. So here's the first thing we gotta do. Let's put down a base computer, yeah? Go ahead and stick it between these two rocks. Blah blah blah, do you want to claim a base? Alright, so now that we've got the base computer down, this little island's by. But the question is, how do I want to go about doing this? So, what I would have done normally, if I was just gonna build a base not at a portal, would be look for a place I can put the magnetic generators. They just produce more electricity than I can use. But we're gonna have to build a solar array for this one. So as far as base, all right. So we want this somewhere near the center of the island. Doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. We're gonna go with right here. All right. So another one I like to do is I like to build part of the platform underground, and you'll see why here in a second. Alright. Alright, so this is where a lot of the equipment, as far as batteries and storage is going to go. So we want to dig deep enough that we're completely underneath the base. And mainly it's just for hiding things. My intention is to put battery and storage. And the reason I put the storage underground is because really you can just access it through your menu nowadays. So, yeah. There it is, storage. Alright. So we get the first guy in there and lined up. And another reason we want to be underground is because when we're putting these in, they're going to kind of attach to each other, whether or not there's room or not. And we don't want them to end up sticking out of the ground above. Also, once I am done making all this, I will fill it all back in. It seems that, in my experience, terrain editing tends to glitch out your base the most. Also, as long as all these are touching each other, the power should transfer between them all, so you shouldn't have to worry about that too much. And number 10. Alright, so now we're going to go look at batteries. Where did I put batteries at? Alright. So, again, this is all going to be buried, so I'm not really looking to make this look pretty at all. When we get to the solar array, there'll be some more artistic things done. Right. Generally, when I make a base, I try to start with about 10 to 15 of these batteries. As is right now, I'm not sure how many I've put down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12-ish. So I'll put 2 more and not worry about it. Alright, so all you really got to do is make sure one of these is connected to one battery. Not sure if that one's connected. Alright, so we're going to leave this hole here for a little bit longer. Until we can start... Did not mean to do that. Until we start getting the solar array actually built. But what I like to do, the reason we go underneath a little extra, is we're going to put an electrical connection right there. Alright, so when we get the solar array and actually get some power going into this, I'll actually know if, if shit's working. So the next question is how high am I going to make this thing? The answer is, I don't know yet. I generally go about 15 of these squares before I check to see if the teleport is going to work, so I'm kind of pushing it. Alright, and we're actually going to go with one of these prefabs this time around. Throw a door up there so I have something to aim for. Alright, so that's going to be a heck of a jump, even for me. I don't think I can make that. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to make this jump. Ooh, that's close. Go higher. Hey, I made it! Woo! Where did I put that? Okay. Oh, this is gonna be close. Woo! Alright, so I think we're gonna do something stupid. Whoop. Whoops. Whoops. Go ahead and keep doing that. Generally I worry about colors after I've built everything. This time around, I guess we can go with red since everything else is red. Alright, for no particular reason, I do like to try to line these up. So we're just going to go ahead and use the edges here. Alright, so now we're getting towards this middle part. So what I like to do is actually set one as so that one of the electrical connections is as close to the center as possible. Those two are probably going to interfere with each other, but whatever. That there to rein those ones in. That there to do those ones. We'll go to electrical connections. Alright, so you don't need to set these up so that they're like redundantly chained together. So they just be connected the way that I'm putting them together now. As long as somewhere in the chain they're, you know, they're connected. Alright, so the game added a device for hiding your electrical connections so nobody can see the lines. So where this technique or idea of mine came from is actually when these lines were exposed. Mm. Well, this worked out enough. So back to the electrical connections. So the reason for this is so that back in the day when you could see all the connections somebody made, the line ran up the center of the tower. So it kind of looks cleaner in my opinion. And then we grab this one, of course, and bring all the way down to the one we started with. Boop. So when daylight finally comes back, we can come back down here, check, make sure everything is connected, it's storing power, whatnot, and then we fill in the hole. Oh no! Charlie, no! Ow. So really the question for here is, should I put another thing here? I don't know. Because I kind of wanted to put, like, railings. I guess this looks alright, too. Alright, we can put hollow doors because it's the inside. So, yeah. Do we even need ramps? Oh, really? Can we even add ramps? No. Oh, if I want to have them stick out real far. But yeah, my original intention when I first saw this was to build these half walls. Ooh, that doesn't look too crappy, does it? Alright, that should make the area feel a little more enclosed and safe. Alright. Okay. So, the corners of these buildings here, they're pretty close. So what we're gonna go do, connect the corners, and then run electricity to one of them. And that should get electricity to all of them. Alright, so since this is already on the floor, we just run a line over to here. We make this kind of like our outdoor connection point. And pop it over like that. Whee! Oh. Alright, so we just gotta go through. That is not connected to something. So we go ahead and connect it to something. Looks like all these are connected. Alright. Alright, looks like everything's connected. So, we're going to switch over to restore mode. And try not to launch ourselves thousands of feet into the air. Shit. Yeah, I accidentally shot the ground in front of me, so I didn't actually clear anything out or fill anything up. Alright. Oh, I did it again. Come on, Sean. There we go. Uh-oh. You get the idea. I keep messing this one up, but you want to fill the hole back in as much as you can. And sometimes that happens. Fuck it. Good enough. So the question is, do I want to try to run a teleporter from here to up there? I don't think that they, I have serious doubts it has enough range. Alright. So of course we're going to want somewhere for our ships to land. Just not quite sure how I want to go about it. I could add them directly to the outside of these. I'm just not sure. Speak is here. Alright, cool. I'm going to have to make more metal plates. But I guess this is how we're going to connect them. And I did it backwards, of course. That is tempting. What do you think? Like 4 more of these things? Connect them all the way around? Alright. I'm gonna get my ship up here so I can start actually using the inventory in it. Put all that cobalt back in there. Even though these doors can be locked and whatnot, I actually do prefer using the hollow doors. Alright, now, we actually should be able to make a curved corridor here. Fucker. Connect! Alright. So connected that side. We'll connect this side. Alright. Chat. So I started making metal plates at 9 years old like my grandpapa before me. My dad painted flagpoles. That was a bad one. That'll work. Alright. That would be pretty cool if I could fit one in there. Alright, so for the looks of it, 3, 6, you have 8 landing platforms. Alright, so we fixed that mistake. Alright, so glass can go in the other parts. Alright, so I think it's time to look at what we wanna do with each one of the rooms. And I always like to have a base teleporter and of course some forges. Which for some reason or another I can't remember where they're at. So here we go. I don't think we're there. They are. Let's refine it. Yeah, I mean it might let me actually put one down all the way the heck out there, but that's not going to do us any good. So what we're going to do is we'll put in the medium refiners because we can have 3 of those. It'll do. So we have all our refiners out. Alright. Boop. Now this place is really lit up. Ooh. Which is actually something that we could do with one of the drop downs. We might not make a room yet. This is what we look like so far. Really nothing much in there yet. See, that's what I could do, is I could remove that. And then we could go over to the cuboid structures. It gives you a hole. It's a lot of glass. Did I have any in my freighter? I think I do. Well, the star silk, which you'll need if you want to build chairs that you can't even sit in. There's living glass. Huh.